What's going on, folks? Welcome back, Redcat Live, episode 120 to be correct. Is that the word I'm looking for? Sorry. Long week. I'm exhausted. I spent a whole week, well, it's 8 days, so I can say a little bit over a week out in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Why was I out in Las Vegas, Nevada? Well, it definitely was not for gambling, because if I did, I probably would have lost it all. Maybe I did lose it all. Just saying. Anybody looking for some RCs? I might be having to sell some to recoup some of the anguish I caused. But, it happens, right? From time to time. Let me double check, make sure. Can you guys hear me okay, guys? I'm sorry. Getting back into the studio, set everything up. I might be talking to nobody. I might be talking to somebody. If you can hear me, just let me know you guys can hear me nice and clear. I just want to make sure I don't have any hiccups because it's been a long week out in Las Vegas. So hopefully everyone's having a great week. Let's say what's up to a couple folks. First and foremost, RC Patina guy, what's going on, big homie? How are you? Thank you for stopping on by. Macaron and Lou, what's up, homie? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Cool Cats Vasquez, what up, homie? How you doing? Nelson B, Edward Hargis, how you doing, man? He's representing Dunlop, Tennessee, man. I love it, man. I love to see all the realms from all over the world, all over the states, saying what's up. Audio is good. I hear that. Thank you guys so very much. Samir, how you doing? Thank you for stopping on by. Francisco Garcia, representing the 209. That's what's good, man. New F-Dog 45. What's going on with you? Brendan Armstrong's here as well. Cool Cats, after a long, yep. Vince Vargas, what's going on, big homie? Hopefully you're keeping it down out there in JJ Customs out in beautiful San Jose, California. I miss you guys out in the Bay. I wish I could be there almost every day. Almost, except for traffic. I don't miss that. Flights to Game and Hobby Shop, man. What's going on with you? Thank you for stopping on by. He says, I love the hauler. We set it up with the servos and lights, man. I love that you guys are enjoying it, man. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for doing good things with it. Jeff Ramos, my big brother. How are you, bro, man? I miss you so much. Can't wait to see you hopefully sometime soon, bro. Hopefully you're taking care of yourself out there. Viejitos BC, Little Go, 719. What's going on with you? Rodney Darvin, all clear. Thank you for that. Cool Cats Vasquez, I'm back after a long time, man. I'm glad to hear you coming back, homie. RC Patina guy, did you sell the Patina COE at SEMA? No. I wasn't even told I was allowed to. If not, man, I would have hustled hard for that. I could have easily got at least like 500 tacos for that bad boy and maybe a couple, adult beverages. Just saying. It would have been well worth it, right? Let's see. David Ann, man, what's going on with you? Representing Temple, Texas. Love it, man. Hijitos BC, Little Go 719. What's good with you, homie? How you doing, man? I got your shout out all day long, man. I'm with you. Sean Bautista, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. It's not always normal to, have RC royalty in here with me. So I appreciate you, man. You the true MVP as always, homie. Thank you so much. Represent Hawaii. Mahalo, man. Much love to all you guys out there. Danny LaBeouf, man, what's going on with you, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Island RC Duke, set from Louisville, Louisiana, to be exact. Louisiana's in the house. Love it, man. I'm from the Loop, and I'm proud. Check it out. Hey. Christopher, man, the myth, the legend. Hey, man, I need to know, man, am I shipping, Dylan's Midnight Sunset to you, or is it going back to, France and then to you? I'm asking for a friend. Are you going to be the new owner? I know you always bring it strong, homie. LaMarcus Bacon, man, what's going on with you? Represent Englewood. Hey, Englewood's in the house. I love it. 505 Albuquerque's in the house. JD's RC. Oh, man. Macaron and Lou representing Germany. Man, we over the seas with this, man. All across the pond, back and forth. Man, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys for stopping on by. Christopher Mann says, tons of my homies that were in SEMA went to Redcat. I appreciate that, man. We all do. It was a good time, actually, out there. So we love it, man. We appreciate all the love and just hanging out with everyone. We got to talk to quite a bit of people out there. Mark Limo says, enough of this lowrider talk. Let's talk Rich Runner. Let's not. Just kidding. Raynerd, what's going on, man? Representing the Pacific Northwest. Thank you for that, man. Christopher Mann says it's Chi-Town in the Heezy for Sheezy. Oh boy, I love it, man. Viejitos BC Little Go says, I love your RCs, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. We always appreciate the love and support. SC17, Channel 17. I know that's a little risque, but I love it, man. Yo, my guy, what's good? Block Boys killing Texas in the building, man. That's what's up. I love it, man. Bring it on strong, homie. I appreciate you. Jeff Lozano's in the house. Two-time crown winner. I always got to toss that, man. Two-time crown winner. Jeff Lozano. He's saying what's up, man. I appreciate you. Joshi, what's good with you, man? I'm about a week and a half away from the big day, so I appreciate you, man, with all the support over the last couple months on that. If you know, you know, you know. Brennan Allen, man, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for stopping on by as always, man. Great folks, great fam. I always love talking to you. Always love hanging out with you. Christopher Mann says, Dylan and I will be discussing, but yes, I'll be the new owner. Laugh out loud. Hey, I'm saying he's got his eyes set on the prize. Man knows what he wants, and there's nothing that can get in the way of a man that wants what he wants, right? Let me see. Oof. Keith Ross says, I picked up another Gen 9 yesterday from No Problems, Computer and RCs for a hard body conversion, man. I love it, man. I did a hard body conversion on my Gen 9 with an Endura body. I love it, man. It came out really cool. Trying to do another one, but the next one I do will probably be with the Ascent, just to change it up a little bit, right? But, man, I look forward to seeing what you post. Make sure you share them with us so that we can share them on all of our social medias as well. Gwet Hobby RC, what's going on with you? James Briscoe, what's up, homie? When's Redcat going to get into the mini crawler game? You know, dude, it's a treacherous game to get into the mini crawler scene. There's a lot of big players already in that scene. Whether or not you'll see us get involved, man, only time will tell. I wish I could tell you, yes, we're in it, or, you know, no, we're not, but I really don't know. I know there's been some talk about it. You're just going to have to wait and see what comes to. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you for the comment. Jesse Macias, what's going on, homie? How are you, man? Thank you so much for stopping on by, as always. I need to stop by and get a fresh haircut next time I'm in town. I appreciate that. Chris Vieira, what's going on, man? He wants to know, hi, any upgrades for the Ascent coming? There are some things in the works that we are working on. A lot of them are going to be in the realm of I can't talk about just yet. But yes, there are some things in the works. We did talk about a few of them on last week's show. I think a few things that we were talking about were some brass items. We'll definitely try to get Shane back in for another show once we get close to dropping those things so that we can give you guys that fresh content with fresh information as well as dates as to when we can potentially expect said parts that he's going to talk to us about in the future. The RC Hangout wants to know, he goes, you know why we're here. Drop the Prius. I'm saying, dude, you know, the Prius action always goes good on a Wednesday, right? Because it's Wednesday, my dudes. Sonny Manning, man, what's going on with your fam? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Mickey D, Vegas in the house, man. I appreciate Vegas. Vegas always does me right. I was out in Vegas all week last week, and I had a good time, man. Got to see Old Dominion. Got to do this, got to do that. Just all around, just a great time. SEMA was out there. The Lowriders show was out there with Joe Ray, original Lowriders. You know, I gotta rock my T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like what? So yeah, man, big things, man. Great guys out there. Everyone out there always very humble and hanging out with us, and we always appreciate the love. Christopher Mann says, I got 6 new raw chassis and need more bodies. I agree with you, man. We all need some more bodies right now. It'll definitely kind of reinvigorate the scene, right? Keep it alive and well. So, man, I hope I can get some more information when it comes to that. Tim Coates, what's going on with you, man? Macaroon Lewis says, do you happen to know if you guys are going to bring a non-road car soon? Nothing that I've been made aware of. I really probably couldn't share even if I did know, but not that I'm aware of at this time. We do have quite a bit of projects that we're working on, right? A lot of things that we're going to drop. I will say this, you probably will see at least 1 to 2 more products drop before the end of the year. And in fact, one of those products will be something that we leaked out into a subpage called our Danchi Ridge Rock page. And the Danchi Ridge Rock is a four-wheel steering, small crawler, and we decided to kind of give it kind of a re-ignition, right? Get it back up and redesign it a little bit, made it into a trail truck. So here it is right there. So that's the Ridge Runner, right? Which is, as I mentioned, a revised version of what we already have out there. The Ridge Runner itself is going to be coming in at an estimated price of about $170. Very much an entry-level crawler, but it comes with four-wheel steer, dig. It is a MOA, motor on axle type of crawler. And it's kind of been a really highly anticipated crawler for a lot of the people that follow that brand, the Danchi Ridge Rock itself. And in turn, some of the things that we changed to the product was we added portal axles to it, which weren't on it originally. We are expected to see it early December for a lot of you fans out there. And the reason why we haven't blown it up a lot is because it's kind of been a niche market for some folks, but they've been patiently waiting for something like this to drop. And this morning, as of really early this morning, I went ahead and started filming for that product itself. So, in fact, the room that I'm actually in right now was completely torn apart and turned into a studio so that we can get the studio shots of that product and maybe some other things that you're going to want to stick around for later into the year. I know that it's November and you're like, dude, it's November, December, and the year's over. But as I mentioned, there should be probably at least 2 more actual products vehicle-wise that should drop before the end of the year if everything goes as planned. So those of you that wanted some information, head on over to the Redcat Racing, Danchi Ridge Rock, and Ridge Runner page on Facebook, and we'll be keeping you guys up to date with some information on that product as it comes to. Dwight Cole says, I want Mini Hopper. Hey, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. I'm not going to lie. Seth Carranza, what's up, homie? How you doing? Christopher Mann, Rivier Body. So Rivier Body, as mentioned, originally was going to be a one-piece body. The engineers decided to make it a 3-piece body, which kind of changed the progression of it. A few months back, I shared with you a sample that we had. That sample still had some problems that we didn't really like. Didn't do it full justice to what we wanted to see at the end of the day. We do hope to see it hopefully sometime early next year. I know we promised you guys that we'd see it this year, but that body, as well as some other things, have just not gone as planned. And when things like that happen, unfortunately, there's some delays, especially when it comes to tooling and wanting to refine it and make it the best possible. A lot of the other folks also wanted to know what's going on with that Caprice body that we were talking about early on, late last year and going into this year. Reality is that the more and more we worked on that body, the more problems we kept having with lines being shown on the body itself. Lines that we did not want there. And then there was a lot of stigma and back and forth that we heard the community talk about, mentioning that they didn't want a 4-door Caprice, that it was kind of like, why a 4-door, right? So it made us kind of double think, man, maybe we're not headed in the right direction with that body. So we scrapped that body for now, and we are working on some other things, wink, wink. It could be associated to that body. It could be completely different from that body, but it is something that we are working on. And I do apologize because when we want to bring something out like that and we're excited about, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone in the world is going to be excited about. And it's got to be something that at the end of the day makes dollars and cents and that you guys will actually want to use and buy and utilize, right? We don't want to end up with 300,000 of these bodies just laying around that we can't do anything with. So just bear with us. We are still working on some things, as well as some other things that we started 1.5 years, 2 years ago that should be coming too. One of those things that we started a while back, we actually leaked and talked about on last week's episode. And one of those things was the leaking of the Bed Dancer, which is a collaborative effort with Hoppo's Hydraulics, suspension, custom suspension, as well as Optima batteries. And now it's going to have the Dayton branding as well. So there's some great things that are going to come too. So here's the actual Bed Dancer itself and what we leaked last week. You guys can see we're trying to play around with it, having a good time with it. Bed Dancer, still in the works. It's a rough working product at this time. Not something that by any means is ready for production. But with that said, we mentioned on the last week's show that there may be some things that we're going to want to do with the drop of this vehicle and involving the community thereof. So, we're still working on those things, but next week, on next week's episode, we do hope to share in full detail what the plans with the Bed Dancer is going to be. And for those that want to get into the game and be a part of this program that we're going to be rolling out that allows you firsthand experience as to the production of a vehicle. Now, the designing is already done. The tooling has been created. Tooling is all the tools that help create the injection molded parts, be it for the body, the plastic pieces. This is a multi-piece plastic body, so there's going to be a lot of parts that come with this body and a lot of intricate parts that are going to make it work. So as you guys know, there's some things that we're still working on. We're going to be choosing color. We're going to be doing X, Y, and Z, and we kind of wanted to see what the community wants to do with us and watch us do. So, we're going to roll out something that we'll be talking about hopefully next week in higher detail. I just want to let you guys know, stay tuned for that next week. We should be bringing you guys a lot more information when it comes to the Bed Dancer and how we're going to roll it out. RC Patina says he wants a 124 COE. Man, that would be cool. That would be cool. Tim Coates says Impala wagon. Give people what they want. You know what, dude? I want that. I would love a wagon. I would like a Caprice wagon, too, to be honest with you. That'd be so cool, Judd Rummage says, dude, Redcat Lowrider page has some really cool things going on and has been such an infusion of inspiration for me, man. I appreciate hearing that from you, Judd. That's awesome, man, especially coming from someone like you that has been in the RC scene for so many years and such a staple in the crawler community as well. So thank you for that and your kind words. Chris Mann says 100,000, 100 million, 1 billion% we need a wagon. I agree, man. A wagon would be cool, man. It would be so super cool. Besada Maya, how you doing, man? Big shout out from Israel. Hey, from Israel? Appreciate you, man. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. Jamie Harrison, RDS upgrades. We did talk a little bit about that on last week's episode. They are still in the works. I don't have an exact ETA as of yet. There's a list of things that I want to get for you guys. Obviously, going into this week's episode was a wrap-up for SEMA, so I've literally only been here for about a day and a half trying to get everything ready. I'm still trying to get Seth Carranza's car ready to ship him his vehicle, as well as getting Dylan Longcho's beautiful Midnight Sunset vehicle ready and repackaged so that we can get those out in the mail hopefully as early as tomorrow. So there's a lot of things that we're doing and clearing up and cleaning up. So, those are still in the works, but nonetheless, it's coming. I appreciate when you guys comment like this because it's keeping it going, man. It's keeping it going. It's awesome. It's good stuff. Let's see. Robbie Ritter says, I'm excited for the Ridge Runner, man. I knew you would be. I am too. I actually had a chance to play with it today while filming. That was a good time. Milo Fimbres, what's good? Carnal, how you doing, bro? Bowie's RC Garages is in the house. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't checked out rcgarages.com, you're missing out. You gotta get one for your rides, whether you're into the lowrider scene, the crawler scene, the scene. I'm telling you right now, if you're into the RC scene in general, 110, 124th, rcgarages.com, they got you covered. They got some great stuff for you guys. Let's see. Sean Rourke, what's going on from Florida? What's up, man? Appreciate you, Sean. Let's see. Christopher Manson, I would have loved the four-door. I agree. You probably would have been the only one. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted a police car. That was my thing. Let's see. A lot of great comments, guys. And I'm going to kind of scroll down. I'm trying to catch the ones that are sending out the most, but I don't mean to start anyone. Roadsetter C. Redcat needs a Kickstarter program. Right? I'm just... Why not? Oh, well, let's just do it. Not that we need a Kickstart, but, it'd be kind of fun. It is kind of something in that realm when we're talking about the Bed Dancer, but not in that realm, right? Oliver Giovanni Ramirez, my son, how are you, mijo? How you doing? Please be good. I appreciate you. He's in the comments, so I gotta say what's up. Thank you. Hope you had a great day at school. I'll see you soon. No playing video games till I get home, okay? Chevy Caprice, absolutely. Tony Gutierrez, what's up, homie? How you doing? Oliver says he's the Fortnite king. No, you're not. I'm the Fortnite king. No, I'm not. I'm horrible at it. Brendan Demore says, just taking the train to go rip my RDS at the track. Loving your products. Keep up the amazing work, Redcat Racing. We appreciate the kind words. Thank you for that, Brendan. Tony says, it must be nice to be home after a few weeks away from home. Yes, it's been nonstop, I'm not going to lie. And, of course, I am on this very strict diet this next 2 weeks. So, yeah, I am running on fumes. You never realize how bad you want a taco until you can't eat a taco. It's like, right? Yeah, Vince, man, a lot of great stuff happened at SEMA. A lot of good vehicles were being shown off. A lot of good times out there. In fact, let's show you some of the slides from SEMA that just look two that I really liked. We did set up a nice on-road course, a street course, right? And of course, we had none other than Cody Welker himself. Welker, he's actually one of the guys that helped film the RDS video originally. Him and Shane were our main drivers. And these guys were putting on a clinic out there with these bad boys, doing tandem drifting. This track was not easy. It wasn't intended to drift on. Really gritty. They probably went through about 5 sets of tires in the course of just about 2 or 3 days of drifting on it. And it just ate them up. But it was a great, great time. We had, obviously, you see in the back, the vehicles on display sitting on top of the that was always good and a fun time. Another little quick clip as well to kind of show you the front of it as well. It's just an awesome time, man. SEMA was awesome. It brought a lot of great people over. We got to hang out with a lot of just automotive royalty. I got to hang out with none other than Sean Murdanova. I'm just name dropping now because he's really cool to hang out with. Ryan Martin, the homie, he was also really cool to hang out with. I get an opportunity to hang out with them again, not this Friday, but next Friday. I'm actually going to be checking them out at Wild Horse Pass here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm scoring some VIPs so I can go hang out with Ryan Martin and the crew. I'm sorry, I'm fanboying it up because they were really, really humble people and they're really cool to hang out with. So great, great time all together. Got to hang out with folks like, my mind's going blank. King Diggy Garage. That was also a great time as well, having those guys over. And just a lot of different people that just really were eager to see what we're up to and what we're doing as a whole. So it was a great time nonetheless. I appreciate it. Let's show you a little bit of some picture slides of the show, some pictures that I was able to take at SEMA, and some other stuff as well from the Lowrider Super Show, the original Lowriders Las Vegas Super Show, which was at Mandalay Bay this year, Convention Center. Again, great time. Awesome folks. No street scene to be had, but nonetheless, it was a great show. A lot of beautiful, gorgeous rides. And it just kind of really played well all together, right? Let's see. I'm trying to see. Was I able to add more pictures in, or is that only 3 pictures? Let's see. I feel like it's only showing the same 3 pictures, even though I think I loaded a bunch more than that. So I do apologize about that, guys. I had a bunch more that I wanted to share with you guys. And I'll have to make an actual video reel next week for you guys, because for some reason it didn't take. But nonetheless, man, a lot of great times. The Reckless RC was in the house as well with us at the Lowrider Show. They had their co's out there. They had haulers. They were using the trailer as well. They actually were having a good time driving the co all throughout their casino. Just a lot of great times, a lot of great smiles, and I'm exhausted. I put in about 32 2.25 miles on my feet that week. We went live every day here on Facebook. I know a lot of you guys didn't really get an opportunity to see those lives on YouTube, so I do apologize for that. But we really hope that we can kind of keep this realm going every SEMA, do some live shows. Hopefully next year I can bring more of my equipment and have a space for it, and we can actually do a live like that where we can have it streaming on both avenues so that everyone can feel included in that. Roadsetter C, it sounds like Redcat is releasing a drag car. No, we're definitely not releasing a drag car. There's just, it's oversaturated market in my honest opinion. There's a lot of great brands already out there, and a lot of them are having a struggle just even selling them. So, they have their niche. We're in our lane. Let them do them. I think maybe some other avenues could come of it in the future. There's some great stuff that, if you know or follow any of the, 187 customs and the stuff that Ryan does, they're not just into the actual no prep scene. They're really big into just being car builders, right? Sean's been known for getting into the donks the last couple years. Not to say that's what we're doing or anything, but I mean, there's a lot of potential for future. Not to say that we are going to work with them, but I have an opportunity to go and talk to them and hang out with them. RC and not, just in general, we had a great conversation, and he's like, dude, come on over and hang out. And I was like, say less, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Twist my arm, break it off. I'm going to go and check out what these guys got to offer, and hopefully I'll be able to get some content for you guys to share in future episodes as well. Edward Hargis, when are we going to come out with the boat? There's no talks about a boat at this time, but you never know what the future could hold. If there's ever a need for, a boat. I don't think cats really do good in water, right? Do you guys ever seen a cat that likes getting a shower or a bath? I mean, I hardly like getting showered. Just kidding. Top Dog Mac 1, what's up? How you doing, homie? The Goats are in the house. What's up, man? Hey, brother, it was nice meeting you at the original Lowrider Super Show. I love the new Daytons. They look good on my 64. I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. Todd Henderson, what's up, big bro? How you doing, man? Good to have you on the show as well, man. Thank you for stopping by. Richard White, when is the Lowrider taco truck coming out? Man, I'm telling you, maybe like in a year or 2 or 3. I don't know. It just depends on, just kidding. No, there's nothing in the works with that, but that would be cool. Hopefully the owner is listening and watching. Maybe he says, you know what? We should do that. You never know. So we always like when we get a lot of you guys in here and, have suggestions, because sometimes they do end up turning into conversation pieces, right? I did end up talking 3 guys I work with to get tattoos while in Vegas, so that was a plus. I was going to get a bigger piece done, but in the art of collaboration to make sure that the guys can all get ink, we all got smaller pieces. I ended up getting my, Goonies. Goonies never say die, cross the skull bones there, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, you guys, I just love it, so make it happen. But a lot of great laughs, a lot of great times. Like I said, I'm just happy to be back in town, back to be home, and back here in front of you guys. Next week, like I mentioned before, guys, we're going to give you guys a lot more of an update when it comes to the bed dancer. So definitely make sure you guys tune in for that episode. We'll get some more things answered. I'll go over these questions at a later time to hopefully find out more information on certain things like the RDS parts that you guys have been waiting for, upgrades for the Ascent, and anything else that might be coming up that I might be allowed to talk about and able to share with you guys. Viejitos BC says it's only 4 o'clock there. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here too. That's what's up. So guys, with that said, there isn't much more to really bring up to you guys at this time. It's kind of just a hangout episode. Nothing super crazy. What else can I talk about? Tony Gutierrez says a bed dancer with the late great Tina Turner playing. All right, I'm gonna say this. So if you guys are on Facebook and you guys want to go back and take a look at Thursday's live show, we had Jeff Lozano on the show, and Jeff actually was a really good sport, and we ended up having a really good time just talking with them and just, talking about what the potentials are for something new and what we might see next year at SEMA. And, one thing that kind of came up was I told him that when this bed dancer drops, what would be an iconic vehicle that you would want to see redone, right? There's a lot of you guys out there. I know the homie Jerry's is doing a commemorative build right now that he's working on, which is looking very exquisite with this handcrafted stuff, brass and soldering stuff to make them look like real pumps and rams. He's doing a great job on that. But he's doing an iconic build based off of something. That's what Jeffries does. He loves doing that, and he always does a great job at that. And so I mentioned to Jeff, what would you like to see? And he says, man, there's so many mini trucks that kind of stand out. I'm saying, well, I have an idea. So I'm going to, when it drops and they're made available, I want to make Suavecito. All right? If you know, you know. Candy apple green, Aztec Mexica mural on the back, gold trim. I mean, are you guys feeling that? Little Suavecito action on that D21 hard body? I'm just saying, right? Like, that'd be kind of cool. So, just kind of already getting the creative juices flowing. My mind's already going with it. So hopefully we can get some cool stuff. RC Bettina says, I want to make a Cheech and Chong mini truck. I can see that, man. Tony says he wants to do a collaborative bed dancer with Brendan Armstrong. Yep, custom artworks with the K. Out of Menifee, California, dude kills it. So there's a lot of great options, right? Red Skull, sir, get your son a gift card. He's been a nice person. I appreciate. Who's Red Skull? I don't even know who Red Skull is. So now I'm like, he's trying to get me to buy things for Oliver. Brandon Allen says, I want a candy red one. I see you. Okay, I'm with it. Be cool if the bed would be awesome if the bed dancer would release before the mini Nats third. Oh, yeah. And I know a lot of you guys, mini Nats, they just started approving vehicles to go to the show, right? That's a lot of people are just finding out whether or not their trucks are going to be entered. So that would be awesome. I know it's going to be a tall order to get out before November of next year. We're hoping, if everything goes well, that could happen. But that would be killer to have at Nats. That would be so cool. Jay Dizzle, I'd like to know how the idea came up to make the COE hauler. So, it actually started back when I started working here. I came in and I was like, yo, I want this. And they're like, Oscar, we'll do whatever you want. Here you go. Just kidding. That's not how it happened. There's a big list of wants, right? And of course, when we dropped the when we dropped the 64, I showed up just shortly after that, right? I think I joined the team roughly about a month or two after the 64 was dropped and been able to be a part of the Redcat family ever since. So I'm going on 3 years here. And 3, might be 4. Jesus, 3 for sure. But nonetheless, it was a great time to be involved in the hobby. And, a lot of the talks amongst the engineers and the creative team, because we all kind of sit in a round table with the owner and we all have these cool brainstorming sessions. And it came up to like, hey, what would be really cool if we had something that can haul our products. People are using other products to haul it, which is cool. I mean, no knock on anyone else, but we just didn't like the dimensions of how it fit on certain flatbeds. And we thought maybe we can do something that would look cool with our products on it, and maybe something that we can take from what's already been created and make it more unique to us. We've really been big on these classic body lines. The 50s and 60s has been really good to us when it comes to the 64, the 59. And of course, the thought of a 53 came around at some given point within the engineering team. And, it was something that the owner thought it was cool enough to want us, the engineers, to invest in. And over the time, in the course of time, it came into fruition, and it was just an awesome project to see happen. To them, it's like a baby to them, right? That's now an adult that's going off to college. created it from just a concept into individual parts to, then doing the surfacing work to create the body, and then all of the back and forth with the factory and the molds and fine tuning to be able to do something like that. So, they have a lot of pride in it, and like anything else, we as a whole are extremely proud of what we do, together. We have a lot of great minds that work here, and a lot of us that are RC fans, and a lot of us that just love the hobby all in all. So, at the end of the day, it was just a really awesome, completely collaborative effort amongst the engineers to bring it to. But the idea and everything started as a team and as a whole. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking these comments really quick. Louis Alcala's in the house. What up, Louis, man? I see you with your Radical Hopper out there, man. Got a nice new build. Great work on that, man. I love the pictures you're sharing, bro. Keep that up. Troca RC says, I just want to drive it. Hashtag hard body. Right? Tony Gutierrez, I believe if I'm not mistaken, the co-bodies are already available on our website, Clear Bodies. Let me see one quick second. Yep. It's out of stock right now. So I will find out, see if we can get a bit of an update on that, but we do have it on our website. The 1953 Chevrolet cab body set, clear. It does retail for $125.99. Head on over there, click the notify me link so we can send you a message as soon as it arrives. But I'll definitely try and get you guys an update as we go as well. It'd be awesome to see some of you guys do some matching paint work with your hauler to your lowrider or your custom build. Todd Henderson says, I want a big worm ice cream truck. That'd be legit. That'd be sick. I can definitely see that. Zach Farmer says, I want a Ford COE can. It's that dirty Ford word. I'm just kidding, man. I think that would be awesome as well to do something with Ford in the future. In general, that'd be cool. Richard White says Mopar. Sleek Hobbies 88, man. What's good with you? Seth Cullen says he wants to see a 46 Fleetmaster and a 63 Impala. Noted. We're going to put a pin in that. You never know what can come of that. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the suggestions. Todd Henderson says it'd be really cool to see an old school sled like a Merc, right? Maybe with chop top action. Tony says, what I love about the COE is its true to scale size. I agree. It fits. It just looks good like that, right? I mean, there's always been some skewing back and forth to try and make a body fit, but it definitely did its justice. So, all right, guys. With that said, we're going to leave you guys out on this one, man. I appreciate you guys so very much. All the questions, all the back and forth. All of you guys are amazing. You guys are what make doing this job just so much funner. No one wants to just sit here and go, hey, I work at Redcat, and today we're going to talk about some cool new stuff. So, yeah, go Redcat. But nonetheless, guys, I appreciate you. All you guys are awesome. I look forward to another great year ahead. A lot of you guys are asking. Yes, there are some things coming for sales, right? Because we got, we always do the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. Stay tuned for that information to come here in the next couple of weeks. Then the year will wrap up. We should hopefully have some things to share with you guys before the year ends. And then we'll get started into next year. Now, next week will be probably the last show you guys will see with me for at least a week. I'm going to take a week off after that, and potentially 2 weeks. But I should be back in time for the early December to the end of the year so that we can still end this year with a bang. I'm really hoping to get to at least 125 episodes within the 2-year span of doing these shows, and maybe a little bit more. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Please be safe out there. Remember, it takes nothing to be kind to one another. And if you don't got nothing nice to say, Zip it. You guys stay blessed. Your boy's out. I'm going to go find something to eat because I'm starving. And it can't be tacos, unfortunately. The struggle's real. Peace.